Why, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I have had quite a few requests to do a review of the Kohinoor Gioconda hard pastels. I shared these with you on one of my hauls, and quite a few of you was asking that I just give you guys an inside look on how these look and maybe a little bit on how they perform and how they are to be used. So if you have been following my channel for any amount of time, you will know that I absolutely love using pastels and woodless pencils for my backgrounds and for large areas in my coloring pages. So I purchased this set from Amazon and I absolutely fell in love with hard pastels. They are, of course, more firm than your soft pastels. They're almost like a soft pastel and a woodless pencil mixed together. They're not quite as waxy as a woodless pencil, but they also are not nearly as soft and dusty as a soft pastel. You know, with a soft pastel, you can just rub on it and you will get quite a bit of powder on your finger. But with this, you rub on it and just a little bit may, come off onto your finger, but not nearly as much as a soft pastel. They also have the numbers imprinted on the stick. So they all are numbered, and these are all the colors that you will get in the set of 12. Now these are not like the Prismacolor new pastels. Those are actually semi hard pastels. They call them firm pastels, but they're a little bit less firm than a semi-hard pastel. I'll just show you all my different pastels and the viscosity of each one maybe on another video. But these are much, much, much more firm and controllable than a Prismacolor new pastel. Or let's see, there are a couple of semi-hard pastels out there, and I have a few sets of those. They're a little bit firmer than that, but they are nothing like the Prismacolor art sticks. They are not an actual pencil. So with that being said, I am going to put this one away. And I was so absolutely in love with it. With that set, I went ahead and sprung for the 48 count set. Now I think this is the biggest set that they do offer, the 48. I don't think there's a 72. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments below if you know of a 72 set being available, but I believe this is the largest set. So along with this, I also purchased these two, which is the 12 sets of the gray and the browns, thinking that there were going to be 12 browns in this one. No, 12 browns in this one and 12 grays in this one, when it was not. It was only 6 grays in this one in duplicates and 6 browns of the same color duplicated twice. So that was a bummer. I thought I was getting like the actual 72 if these had been, 24 individual colors. So I'm not sure if those are actually in this set. Are those 6 browns and 6 grays actually in here? looks like they are. Possibly this could be all of them right here. But this is the 48 set. This is how it looks. And I absolutely love them. They're all numbered, so you can know which ones you're getting. Like, you can make your color chart of them and everything. But I just put these up. I could have just left these out because I'm going to kind of show you how they possibly work from the smaller set. Now, when I mean you can color large spaces with them, like who would want to color that tree or this door, or, you know, even the pavements or trees, bushes, the sky, backgrounds? Who would want to color that in with a pencil or a marker? That's quite a bit of handwork. So it's so much easier for me to just lay down either a woodless colored pencil, and I showed you that trick. I'll link that video right there. The trick that I use to kind of make the woodless pencils work for backgrounds and make it super, super easy with this super easy trick. Or I like to use my hard or soft pastels to cover a large area, like a wall or a ceiling or floor. So that's what you can use, you know, your pastels for. But many people have like issues with the powder that comes off of the soft pastels. They don't like it. It's very messy, and I agree, it is messy. Always use your soft pastels after you have laid down all of your pencil wax colorings. That way it won't adhere to what you've already colored, because it can get everywhere and just color your whole page, whatever color you're laying down as that pastel. But with these, they don't move quite as much, and they're still erasable like the soft pastels. So there are quite a few ways, different ways you can apply a hard pastel. I'll take this pretty blue one out and just show you. It actually kind of feels like a pencil. It really does. So this one is not really going to move a whole lot. So you can put it straight to the paper, and it actually looks like pencil work. You can put it straight to the paper. Now, one thing with hard pastels or your woodless pencils, you cannot use like a soft blending tool with them. It will not work, like cotton balls or your pom-poms or like your makeup blender tools. They do not work like a soft pastel for the most part. But you can also just scrape a little bit off. And the best tool to use when it comes to hard pastels is a silicone type of tool. You know, I love my pastel pushers. And that is the best thing to use for your hard pastels. Now, you can even blend out work that you have applied directly to the page, but it won't be quite as smooth. You might see a few lines if you choose to just go take it directly to the paper instead of, I love scraping it off with maybe a utility knife or whatever you use to scrape off your soft pastels. But you can also use a blender paper stomp if you would like to get in like a small area. You can do that. And it's also erasable. So if it gets in a place where you don't want it, that's what I get for using copy paper instead of using my handy dandy trusty cardstock. Paper crumbles all up. You can erase it relatively pretty good. It doesn't erase completely, but it gives a good erase, just like a normal colored pencil or pastel, soft pastel would do. So those are some ways that you can lay the color down if you so choose to. And just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you, let me get this pencil shavings, well, eraser shavings off my picture. Just to show you for demonstration purposes how it will look. And it even looks like pencil shavings. It does not look like soft pastel powder. So it won't move and be dusty like normal pastels. So if I was to use a, see, it pretty much soaked up everything onto this, what is this, pom-pom or cotton ball. It does not work. I tried to do that the first time I got it, and I couldn't figure out why it was not adhering to the page, because I was trying to use it like a soft pastel, or trying to apply it like a soft pastel, and it was just not working. I was getting so frustrated until I figured out it has to be used with some type of silicone so that it can stick to your page. So that is pretty much that. I'm going to open these other two boxes. So just in case you just wanted to order the brown set, if you are an artist that just needs some brown woodless type pencils or hard pastels, here is the brown set. And if you would need just the gray set, here is the 12 gray set with the duplicated colors. So it has a black and a white, and it's really not even unique colors. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4 unique colors. So the other 4 is like a black and a white. So that was like a waste, pretty much. So I will probably be demonstrating these on a coloring page for you at some time in the very near future, because I really, really, really love using my hard pastels. I'm absolutely in love with them. So if this is something that you found helpful and beneficial, please give this video a big old thumbs up. Let's move this knife away. You know I'm clumsy. If you enjoy content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'd really appreciate it if you would be an official member of the Dollar Diva family. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please don't forget to leave them down in the comments box below. And you have a wonderful rest of the day. Happy coloring!